No, I have not lost my mind. Well, maybe I have a little bit, but that's all right. So as you saw, I had a crazy device there on there. That's one of the training elevation masks that recently has been brought out into the market, and there's been a lot of debate as to its effectiveness and to what it's supposed to do and whatnot. And now it's all in the way you look at it. Now, it was originally that thing there was designed to simulate being at high altitudes, and thus, in theory, the high altitude would create your body to produce or increase red blood cell count. Thus, obviously, if red blood cell count is up, oxygen efficiency is better, and so forth, and then that would in turn help with endurance. It's really more complex than that. I'm just trying to simplify it. Now, does it do that? I have to say, after reading and researching extensively on it, I would have to say no, it doesn't do that, but it's still extremely effective. Now, I have had a couple of, when I say elite, I mean extremely elite athletes of mine use the mask only during our workouts that involve more or less an endurance type thing. Now, it would definitely be it would be unbeneficial to use it during a weight training, weight resistance type workout, as you need immediate and high abundance of blood and oxygen to the muscles. So your performance would be less if you used it during a weight training workout. But during an endurance type situation, whether it be conventional type cardio or high intensity interval cardio or short bursts of stuff like I have some of my clients doing in conjunction with their weights, it's definitely beneficial in an effect of this. The mask restricts oxygen consumption, meaning imagine, someone put it very well that I read, that it's like trying to breathe through a straw when you're really hyperventilating. I mean, it's limiting your oxygen consumption. Now, you can see where that would not help during weight training, but as far as endurance goes, as far as cardio goes, you trying to breathe harder in a cardio type event or situation, your body is going to have to dramatically acclimate to the situation. And in turn, just like as your muscles repair and grow and adapt, your cardiovascular system will have to do so as well. So in relation to or regards to increasing your fitness level in relation to a cardiovascular situation, it definitely will help out. Now, that's another debate. Now, online also, there's been huge debate and controversy as far as what stipulates or what fitness really is. Now, people over the last 10, 15 years or so have always associated being fit with being lean. Now, listen, I'm one of those people. I mean, again, I've said it, the majority of my life I have spent competing and training people, getting people lean, trying to stay lean myself, competing. Being lean is been my business for 30 plus years. And I can tell you that just because you're super lean and ripped doesn't mean you're any more healthier or fit than someone else. Now, I've known people who have unfortunately come down with some serious illness, and we all know people who have died who were super lean, who are, you see, again, I've mentioned this before in other videos, you've seen them, training, doing marathons. They're on the treadmill. They're doing, all types of Spartan races and, you know, type of stuff like that. And they look like they could get on stage. They're so ripped. And then you unfortunately hear about them passing away from an unfortunate event of a heart attack or so on. Or even for that matter, they fall down with illness of disease or whatever. Now, so just because you're super lean doesn't mean you're any fit. Now, as far as fitness, to be fit, as far as that goes, my interpretation of fitness is your ability to recuperate and recover from vigorous exercises and challenging events. Now, you have to do cardio for lots of various reasons, and people, unfortunately, over the years, and I've been a big advocate of considering cardio extremely overrated in relation to fat loss, and it is true. Fat loss simply happens from a very well designed, very strategic way of eating. In other words, eating clean. That's the best fat burning supplement you can get, eating clean. But as far as helping your body recover, helping your body's ability to buffer acidity, to rid the body of toxins and waste byproducts from the breakdown of fuel in regards to weight training and from cardio, that's all about recovery. And that to me is fitness. Fitness is being able to get through a workout non-stop without dealing with the pain, getting through it, afterwards recovering within days, not over a week. There's a lot of other factors involved that are included with that situation too, with the way you're eating, of course, particular supplementation that you could be doing to help aid and speed up the recovery process. But to get fit, you're going to have to do some cardio at least two or three times a week, at least for 20 to 30 minutes, at least at a good intensity. And when I say that, I mean at least no less than 75% of your maximum heart rate. Upwards of close to like 90 for some people. I mean, some people have a high threshold for their heart rate and can tolerate high levels like that. But if you have any sort of a heart condition, you got to be careful. I mean, you can't right away just jack it up to like 90%. You got to slowly, progressively increase things over time, build up progressively overload, just like you do with your weight training, with your cardio. Now, as far as that crazy mask you saw me wearing in the beginning of the video, I've been experimenting with that myself for a couple of weeks now. I got one and I've been using it only after my workouts. I'll blast out a good 35 to 40 minute workout nonstop, which is usually anywhere from 20 to 25 sets nonstop. And then I'll do about 10 to 15 minutes with the mask on. And now if you see with the mask, there are things on the side here. These valves are the oxygen going in, and then the one in the front is coming out. These here on the sides can be manipulated to simulate various elevation levels, the smallest of course being 3,000 feet. I have that one this week on 6,000 feet, and next week I'll jack it up to like 9,000 feet. So if you're going to use the mask, I would do it this is my recommendation to you. I only use it for a short time after my workouts. That's the only time I would wear it. I would not wear it during the actual weight training workout. It would interfere with my performance as far as trying to push myself harder and harder every week. I just get it in afterwards to force myself to have to expand my cardiovascular system and make that stronger so I can repair and recuperate from my workouts. Other than that, I would do it on a cardio only day. And I would, if I were you, I would start with the smallest levels, which are 3,000 feet. They clip on there, and you slowly, don't start right out with 30 minutes. I would start out with maybe 15 minutes at about 75% of your maximum heart rate. Without that thing on, it's going to feel like you're at 90% of your maximum heart rate. And having said that, build it up over time as far as your distance, meaning the time or duration you're on that cardio, and then over time build up the resistance as far as the valves that you can adjust to make it a little bit tougher. And then you will notice that you'll without the mask on, with regular cardio, you can't get your heart rate up because you have strengthened your cardiorespiratory system. So that mask does have its place. It cannot raise your red blood cell count like in theory, like at high elevations. For that to occur or happen, you have to live in a high altitude environment for over a month every single day, breathing in the reduced oxygen that's in the air, not held back from, like the mask has the valves, it's holding you back from breathing. That's not the same thing. So I honestly, if I was to give it a grade on a scale of 1 to 5, as far as something that could possibly help your cardiovascular system out, your fitness, as far as endurance, that mask is definitely gets a 4 out of 5. It's beneficial. I like it. Plus, not to mention, you look pretty scary with that thing on at the gym. And that's just what I need, right? All right, so I'm going to let y'all go. We got another weekend in front of us. Hopefully, you guys make it through all your Christmas shopping. It's coming up, 2 more weeks. So get out there, get it done. But before you do all that, before you hit the mall, get to the gym. That's way more important. I'll see you guys all very soon. Have a great weekend.